Hello and welcome to a new video. If you've never seen my face before, then hello, my name is Kim. I'm an illustrator from the Netherlands and I really do like to knit, read, basically have all these cozy hobbies. And yeah, I decided to do a weekly vlog, which I don't think I've ever done before. And yeah, I decided to start filming on a Monday, which is pretty much my kind of like go slow day. I always like to start my Mondays like really slow, start my mornings with something I love to do, which is knitting, and basically just do like some home admin. And yeah, it was also a little bit of an unusual week because I did have some like things I had to go to, some meetings and stuff, which normally I don't really have many like meetings in person, but yeah, it doesn't matter. But it did mean that I didn't do as much work that I would usually do in a week, and also I did a lot of like computer work, so I didn't feel much of like my work, which I feel is just a little bit boring to look at because it's just me sitting behind the computer mostly. But yeah, as I said, Monday, I like to start my mornings with my breakfast, my tea, and then just something that I love to do, which is reading, knitting, embroidery, like whatever craft I'm working on at the moment. But it's mostly knitting because, yeah, it's kind of like breathing to me at this point. Like, I do knit quite a lot. You see me working on these quilty cabin socks, which I really do love. And I did have quite some plans for that day. I needed to go in town. I needed to finish some presents for my friend, which I will talk about later. And I also had to clean the house a little bit because I did some sewing and I didn't realize that sewing makes such a mess, but oh my, it really does. So yeah, Monday, just taking it slow, starting the week, doing some errands, doing home admin. And yeah, I really hope you enjoy this weekly vlog kind of thing. I did film this a few weeks ago when it was still kind of summer-ish, before autumn suddenly decided to really start to show. Yeah. So I just finished the toe of this sock, and I am starting the new one. In the perfect world, I will finish like until here before tomorrow, because I want to take this sock with me tomorrow. I will tell you a little bit more what I'm going to do tomorrow in a bit, but yeah, in the perfect world, I will finish the color work basically. So yeah, and as I said, I just cast on this new one. I also have these socks that I have been working on for like a really long while. I don't know if you can tell, but like this pile are all of the projects I'm currently working on. A shame, I know. So I really have been trying to finish as many projects as I can. So yeah, I took this project back with me to my parents' house for the weekend, last weekend, and I managed to get quite a bit done. But yeah, these socks is what I'm working on right now. I just had my breakfast, I'm having my tea, and now I'm going to write in my planner as well, like all the things I need to do today. There are quite a few things that I need to get done, and they're quite like a few things, but they are also like really small things, most of them, so I just need to write them down and I will have a little bit more like space in my head for things. So yeah, taking this morning really slow. Monday, it was time to clean the house. And I do have to admit that I am not the best at doing home admin and like taking care of our home. So a really long story short is my mom, she has Mondays and Fridays as like her home days, like cleaning, tidying, everything. And I copied that and it really works for me. But also, I don't think I've talked about this on here yet. I did a little bit on my Patreon and sometimes on my Instagram as well. But I recently got diagnosed with ADHD. Another woman that's also 30 getting a diagnosis, I know. But yeah, it has been so helpful, and I could talk hours about this, but basically getting into therapy, I mean, first of all, getting my diagnosis was also a really big help, but then getting into therapy, also trying medication, it has been making such a big difference. Like for example, sewing, it was always something that I really wanted to do, wanted to try, but it felt like a really big step, like not able to do it kind of big step. And because of my therapy and like learning the way my brain works and my medication as well, it's now something that I can just do instead of like overthinking it and it feeling like such a big thing that it makes me tired and feeling overstimulated before even starting a task. Like it's not just sewing, but you know, it's how it goes for a lot of things. And because of therapy and my medication, I really have been learning like how to make those steps. And when there's a thing that feels like a really big step of like many steps for one thing that feels so overwhelming that I just end up not doing it. When it feels like that, like how to deal with it and how I can make those steps feel smaller and less overwhelming. And overall, it has been like really helpful, and I honestly feel so happy. Without really realizing it, it really was something that I struggled with probably on a daily basis. Like it was always such a struggle in my brain, and also always feeling like overwhelmed and me just always thinking like, oh, I'm just like an introverted person, like it is what it is. But turned out it was ADHD. Just getting the diagnosis and learning the way my brain works has been so helpful in my work as well as like in my daily life. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about that, I guess. So yeah, Monday is my tidy and clean day. Also something that I have been doing that I do hear a lot of like people with ADHD talking about is the app Sweepy. It's just an app that helps you with cleaning the home and doing tasks around the house, basically. Sometimes the house is such a mess and I just don't know where to start. Like that is the kind of day where saying I'm gonna clean the house and then not knowing where to start and feeling overwhelmed and ending up doing nothing. That's the kind of day where like it's a step that just feels too big, which makes you feel overwhelmed and then end up doing nothing. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking about this, but if you want to hear more about this, then let me know, because I do find it really interesting to talk about. But yeah, I'm now going to show you the presents that I got and made for my bestie. So okay, hello. So tomorrow, me and my bestie are going to like celebrate our birthdays. I don't know why I'm sitting on the floor, by the way. I just felt like it, I guess. We always get each other like little gifts and celebrate. Um, and yeah, gift giving is definitely my love language. So I made her a few things and I want to show you. So the first thing, and this was like the plan all along, like knitting her a little cardigan. It's just like a really simple raglan cardigan. I didn't have time to block it, so I might steam block it before like wrapping it, but I don't really know if that's going to do anything. So the only thing it still needs is buttons, and I thought that I had quite a few buttons left, but I don't, so I am a little bit stressed out because it is Monday today and all of the stores that sell like the cute good buttons are closed today, so bear with me. So that's present one. Then the second thing is this painting of a little bunny, Lily. I don't know if you can see it with the reflection. Yeah, I really love this frame as well. It really hurts my heart a little bit to give this frame away because it's one of my favorites, but she's also one of my favorites, so it's fine. But oh, look at it. The frame, it's stunning, and I really do like how this painting turned out. I recently started painting animals and I want to like offer pet portraits on my website, so I need to paint all of the pets first to like have an idea what you can get. So yeah, I'm still really new with painting animals that have fur because I don't really paint them. But yeah, I'm happy with how this one turned out, and I'm really excited to give this to her. I'm not really like a great texter, or like, I'm not saying I'm not on my phone much, but I don't really like texting, but we pretty much talk all of the time. So it was really hard to like not tell her that I was working on this. Yeah. Anyway, the next present is, and the last one, and then I have some like small things. Oh, this is project bag that I made over the weekend. I finished this one yesterday actually. I still need to like cut all of the like little threads off, and it needs a cord to go through this like tunnel and make it a proper drawstring bag, but I don't have that. But I do need to buy a cord, so I will go into town after filming this. Oh, I do need to clean the house first, but then I'm going to town. But yeah, I really like how this turned out. It has like a boxy bottom, and yeah, I don't know, it makes it like a little bit bigger than like a standard project bag. I also made pockets. I don't know if you can, how can I show? Yeah, it's too hard to show. It's definitely not perfect. It is a little bit crooked, but I do like it nevertheless. Also, I made a project bag for myself as well. So I have this small one for her, and then a matchy one for me. And this one is a little bit bigger, so I'm pretty sure it can fit the sweater. Amazing. But yeah, this bag, I got her this sock yarn. These two, lovely color. This is like one of my favorite colors at the moment. I don't know, I'm obsessed. So I'm gonna put them in the bag for her, and then I also got her this little. And then I want to go into town again after this for like a few notion bits, because I want to get her like some stitch markers and some other things that you kind of like need when you start knitting. And I'm gonna pop them all in the bag. I don't know, I think that's like a really cute present. So that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do right now. I am going to hoover really quick. They like clean the kitchen a little bit, and then the cleaning is done for today. I did some cleaning on Friday, but then I did some sewing, and oh my god, I didn't realize like how much of a mess sewing makes. So yeah, I need to get going because I want to just get all of this done and get them wrapped and ready for tomorrow. Okay, yeah, bye. So after I went into town, which wasn't like too successful because I just couldn't find any buttons. I looked at every possible store that would sell buttons, but I didn't find any. It was Monday, so like the more local craft stores were closed. So I ended up even looking into my stash some more, and I did find some. I do think they're like teeny tiny bit too small, but my friend says that they're fine, so I will believe her, but it could do with some bigger buttons. But yeah, I am happy with the way it ended up looking. And then all I had left to do is like adding the drawstring to the project bag and wrapping the presents, which is something that I really love to do. I don't know, I just love wrapping presents. It's the best thing. Cannot wait until Christmas so I can wrap like all the presents again. So on Tuesday I was meeting up with my best friend to celebrate our birthdays, even though they were like months ago. I think we said like late morning, because Ozzy the dog was going to be home alone until like 3. I decided to go on like a long good walk with my friend, so they could like run and tire themselves out basically, which is what we did. It's honestly my favorite way to start my day. And after I came home, I took the train to Utrecht to meet up with my friend, and it was really lovely. So I will leave you with the footage from that day. I didn't film too much, but I did film some. I tried. brutal. So what's going on here? Clearly. Okay, so when I came home yesterday, I was absolutely knackered, and I still kind of am because it's quite a busy city and there are a lot of people, and I don't know, I just get overstimulated very quickly. But I want to show you real quick the presents she got me. So, okay, I'm gonna save this for last. First of all, she got me these melts for like a burner. And they are called spicy pumpkin, and this is like my favorite smell in the world. Also, I'm still in my pajamas. But yeah, I'm so excited to start burning these. The weather is actually quite autumnal at the moment, so yeah, really excited about these. I love like little gifts like this. Anyway, then she got me this pouch by Suzanne. I love it. I am just obsessed with like pouches and little bags, and I don't know what it is, but again, I'm obsessed. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to keep in this yet, but I'm sure I will find like a good use for it. Also, the little dots are like a mustardy color. I think it's like a bit yellow golden. I just love it. I'm obsessed. So yeah, really happy with this one. And then she got me hand-dyed yarn. This is so pretty. I cannot really explain the color. Like, it is a bit like brownish, but it's also green. And you know, I do have quite a lot of yarn, but I don't have anything like this. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, it's a bit green / brownish, and the color is called moss, which I thought was amazing. Yeah, I am so excited to knit with this. I also had a gift card from this yarn store. It's, by the way, it's Sticks and Cups in Utrecht. But then I got another one myself, and I got like 4 balls of this mohair by Knitting for Olive, in the color bark. Like, how cute does that sound as well, like bark and moss? I'm obsessed. But I'm gonna combine these two, and I think I'm going to make a lantern sweater. I feel like I do have to play Yarn Chicken a little bit, which is not my favorite game to play. But you know, first I wanted to make like a sweater vest in this color. But I don't know, I would love a sweater in this color. Yeah, it's everything I want in life, and there were just 2 left, so
yeah.
My plan is to try for a sweater, and if it really doesn't like turn out or I lose yarn chicken, then I will make a sweater vest. But I'm going to try and make a sweater with it first. I'm thinking about the lentil sweater because you can get away with like 2 skeins of hand-dyed yarn. So yeah, really excited about this. I do have quite a few projects that I'm currently working on, so I need to finish them first before starting anything new. So yeah, and then last we went to the charity shop and I found this wooden box. I don't know why, but I'm just a sucker for like wooden things. And I know it's just like a simple wooden box, but I just really like keeping things in this. And I'm thinking about like painting a little toadstool on the top, and then inside I think I'm gonna line this with like a gingham fabric. Also, there's a sock lying on the floor because my dog steals socks, and now they are lying socks through the house always. But I'm gonna line this with gingham, I think. And at first I wanted to take these out, but I think I'm gonna store like my fabric scraps in this one, and like papers for like a quilt for like English paper piecing. And I thought that like these bits were quite handy for that, even though I know it's a tea box, but yeah. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Also painting on a wooden box is really fun, I think. So yeah, that's everything I got yesterday. Yeah, okay, bye. Okay, I thought I did show everything, but let me show you these 2 teas I got yesterday. So this is just like a basic London Earl Grey, can go wrong. But this is hojicha, which is basically like a roasted green tea. And this coffee place like near my home has hojicha like latte, like a matcha but then with hojicha, and it's my favorite drink now. And I've tried like a tea like this once, but I really liked it, so I decided to pick that one up as well, and I'm going to make it right now actually. I think I already said this in when I talked to the camera, but if I haven't said this yet, then I was absolutely knackered this day. So I spent the morning like doing some work on my computer and just taking it slow before leaving for my therapy session, which isn't too close to my home. Like I do have to take a train and then go on like 25-minute walk, which isn't too bad because I can knit. And then after therapy, my husband came to pick me up for some coffee and some pastries, which was lovely. And I do think this was definitely like the last summer day where we could sit outside without like a coat or a jumper and enjoy the sun. So that was really lovely. And yeah. Back home, I decided to do some sewing. As I said, I really do feel more comfortable with sewing now. Like, it always felt like such a big step, but for some reason, I really feel like me and my sewing machine became friends, and I do understand her a little bit more now. Also, like, if something goes wrong or something doesn't turn out the way I wanted it to, I kind of like know how to fix it instead of like giving up immediately. So I'm really happy about that, because sewing is definitely something that I want to be better at, and I would love to make like some items of clothing, but those kind of projects do scare me a little bit. So it is things like these dog bandanas and project bags for now. Okay, so yesterday I made these 3 little, I think they're called bandanas. Bandanas? I don't know how you pronounce it, but they're for dogs. So, like, a really long story short, we have this like dog mom group with all of the, well, not all of them, but quite a few dogs from the neighborhood. One of the dogs is leaving because she's moving an hour away, so I thought I would make her a little like goodbye present. So I made these 2 for her. She's a little sausage dog, so these are quite small. So sweet. And I made Ottie one as well, because look at that, that's so cute. But yesterday I wanted to try it on with this collar for Ottie. And this used to be her collar for since she came here, basically. It's like an extra small, I think, but it's too tight. It doesn't really fit anymore. So I needed to go to the pet store and buy her a new collar. So in the morning I went to the pet store because Ottie grew out of her collar. It was time, because she's almost 2 and she still looks like a puppy. But yeah, after that I pretty much worked all afternoon, spent all afternoon sitting behind my computer. Boring, but life. Yeah, it's pretty much what I did the rest of the day, and then probably knitting in the evening. I don't know, I didn't really film much because I just felt like it was quite boring. it was Friday. I did some home admin things because Friday is my cleaning tidy day. Did some laundry, did some cleaning, and did some work. And that's pretty much all I did. Easy. Okay. In my last knitting episode, I was talking about that I really wanted to
Friday. Correct?
And then it was Saturday already. This is Ulti in the morning. It's really funny because I always see these TikToks where people are like saying like, oh my god, when you have a dog you have to like wake up really early, and then you see all these dogs like sleeping in and chilling, and that's definitely Ulti. Like, she will have a lay-in anytime. But yeah, I decided to take things really slow that weekend. I'm really trying to find more of a balance between work and like taking time for myself, because it's something that I used to really struggle with. Like, I just wouldn't stop basically, and I always had this feeling that I never did enough and it always had to be more. I don't have that feeling anymore, I think. I mean, I do think every business owner like struggles with that feeling, but I'm really trying to not feel guilty when I take time for myself, which sounds really stupid when you say it out loud, but it is what it is. I was actually planning to go to my parents' house that weekend, because Ulti had to go to a groomer, and my parents live closer to the groomer than I do, so decided to stay there for a few nights with Ulti. Also forces me to like really relax and not do any work, because I didn't take any work with me. What I did take with me is my quilt, my English paper piecing quilt. And what you see me doing is doing a lot of prep for English paper piecing. I really wanted to get some work done on my quilt, so I wanted to prepare a lot of like pieces so I could do the fun stuff at my parents' home, which is the sewing part. I did a lot of prep. It actually does take a lot of time. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it really kept me busy. That's pretty much what I did do the whole afternoon, like cutting fabric, sticking them on the little paper pieces, and then around dinner time, my twin sister and I decided to meet somewhere in town quite close to me to have some dinner together. So we went to this noodle bar, and it was absolutely delicious. Like, it looks so tasty as well. The rest of the evening I just worked on my English paper pieces thingies. I did prepare a lot. Like, looking back at this, I always find it kind of funny, like how much work or like things you think you're going to do, like when you have the time for it, but it just takes so much time. And I did end up like sewing some flowers, but I also have a lot of pieces left. Like, I did go on holiday like 2 weeks ago or something, and I still have pieces left for this quilt that I prepared in this video, which is a few weeks back, before going, which, yeah, really naive that I thought I could sew up all of these fabrics. But yeah, I didn't have to do much preparing for holiday, taking my quilt, so that was nice. And yeah, just worked on this for the whole evening. I went to sleep quite early. And then the next day, me and Ottie decided to take the train quite early to go to my parents' home. And that's where I ended this video because I didn't feel much. Yeah, Ottie always loves it at my parents' house. I worked on my quilt, I worked on my sweater that I did finish by now, by the way. Yeah, just again taking it slow and having a really lovely Sunday, just drinking tea, coffee, knitting, quilting, everything nice. So yeah, that was my weekly vlog. I did feel like it was quite chaotic, but please bear with me because I want to try again and try not to forget to film, basically. But I did really enjoy just filming snippets here and there, so if you do like it as well, please let me know. I do wonder how many people actually watched this whole video, so if you're still watching, please leave me a comment, even if it's just like an emoji of like a ball of yarn. I want to know. And yeah, I think I'm going to stop rambling now. So if you watch this and you're still watching, then thank you so much. I really still do have a love-hate relationship with YouTube because I really do like it, but at the same time, I don't know, I don't feel like my channel is growing much, or the algorithm is like really nice to me, and on the one hand I don't really mind, like it's not what I'm doing it for, but at the same time it would be nice to, you know, get some recognition for the hours you spend creating things. But yeah, mostly I just don't mind and I will make videos anyway, but it does take a lot of time. Okay, I've done enough rambling. I will see you in my next video, and yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.